out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They run it with Hall off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Right. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 73 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As the running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's home. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Right. Throwing quickly to Wilson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third and 4.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, go.
Back to throw. Right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Right. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
35-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Right. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Wright from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mike Gesicki, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's go now. 7 targets. 7. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Whitaker. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
2-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Back to throw. Right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw. Whitaker. They'll get this out to Genty. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Whitaker. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw again. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Able to slither by. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home. And to my dad, he predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Okay, so one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Whitaker. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To throw is right. Throwing to start the drive. And completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 45. Jets 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First down 10 at the 41.
On first down, it's Genty. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Back to throw. Whitaker. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First down, Raiders.
Ready. Here we go. Shot 7 Pirates.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Raiders first down. A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
A give out of the gun to Genty. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of 26.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Genty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jets first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Paul will give up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Here's a give to Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down. Right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up this.
And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Back to throw. Whitaker. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined staff.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
2nd down and 4.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. 58 yards.
And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. Go! Panthers, trap 60, trap 60.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
Back to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Raiders 59, Jets 49.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he's got his big tight end here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.